If manifestation is real, then why are you still trying to control your life? Because the way I see manifestation is it's just a permission slip to be free right now. Consciousness is the only reality, and there's a quote by Neville Goddard where he said, "Free will ends with imagination." So when you imagine something, the thoughts, the emotions, and the actions, the opportunities, and the people that need to come into play to make that desire reveal itself in the physical, it's all going to come and it's all going to play out how it needs to play out. So when you have a desire, you don't need to force it to happen. You don't need to do the techniques right or do them better or find an even better technique. And a way you can look at this is if you know anybody who's in a crappy job, or if you've ever felt you've been stuck in a dead-end job, you didn't need to, consciously manifest that or do a bunch of affirmations or techniques. Odds are, if someone is stuck in a dead-end job, they imagined something about work or about themselves, whether that's working sucks or they think or imagine about themselves that their job sucks. That's how it's going to show up in the physical world. And when they imagine that, the thoughts and actions and feelings they have, as well as the opportunities that come their way, are going to eventually lead them to that job. That's how work will show up in their world for them. And they manifested that without doing techniques. What this means is if you're in a dead-end job or a situation you don't like, just for an example, you don't need to manifest your way out of it. Free will ends with imagination. So imagine you are living the life you want, making the kind of money you want in a way that you want to make it, and let it end there. You're free from that point on. And maybe you won't leave that job right away, but while you're there, you can rest in the knowing that whatever you desire is going to reveal itself. You are going to move towards it. And from that moment, you're instantly free. You don't have to dread that job anymore because you get to anticipate with excitement the new career or the new way of life that you are going to experience in the physical. If you can imagine it, it's already yours. You are already free. So when you imagine something, know that it is already done. And you will experience that freedom in this moment. That is the beginning and the end. That imaginal act is the beginning of the manifestation of that desire. And it's also the end of your free will. You no longer need to, force your will upon the world, because you are not this character. You are not the character you play. And I say this a lot, but what you truly are is the awareness behind it. And when you get lost in this character, it's going to feel like you have to impose your will upon the world to make the change that you want to see happen. But when you take a step back, when you strip yourself of the idea that you're your thoughts or emotions or this body or your past, then you get to know that you are awareness. And when you imagine something or shift your state of consciousness, that state of consciousness is going to reveal itself. So knowing that manifestation is real, know that you're already free and that you're only one imaginal act away from the reality you desire to experience. But as always, this is something you need to do, something you need to take responsibility for, and something you can't wait for. You are free now, but you also must consciously create now. Because the idea that you can manifest means you're free, but you need to imagine that freedom. Now, if this resonated and you want to dive deeper, check out Mystic Manifestation on School so you can really understand what it means to use your imagination. Subscribe for more. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video.